Welcome back to it. It's Maths Masterclass with Leo. Today we are doing student problems. This is a problem that I got from one student in grade 10. He or she is having a problem with solving this functions, right? They say sketched below are the graphs of f of x, which is equal to negative 2x plus 6, and g of x, which is equal to ax squared plus q, right? So now what we need, you can see that this is a turning point. The turning point, it is at 0 is to 9. And you have the x-intercept here. What is the x-intercept? It is at 3 is to 0. Right? Your x-intercept, it is at 3 is equal to 0. And this guys represents your q. Right? 9 represents your q. So the first thing that you can do is just say, oh, my q is equal to 9. Because it is the intercept, the y-intercept, and a turning point again. This is your y-intercept, and your q represents your y-intercept and your turning point as well, right? So now that is the value of q. Now if I need the value of a, I'm just going to say, oh, here I have y is equal to ax squared plus q, which this, I can use this extra coordinates that I have, and here I'm going to have 0 is equal to, here I'm going to have a, I don't have it. This is going to be 3 squared plus 9, right? This is q plus 9. Then take this to the other side. I'm going to have negative 9 is equal to, this will give me a into 9. Therefore, a is equal to negative 1. Therefore, the value of a is equal to negative 1. Is my value of a correct? Yes. It could be correct, because if you can check my graph, it is the set face. The value of a is less than 0. The value of a, it is negative. So now, the next question, calculate the value of x, which f of x is equal to gx. Which f of x is equal to gx. Those are the points where our graph meet. These are the points where our graph meet, or our graph touch. Those are the points that we are supposed to calculate. We are supposed to calculate the x values of the points where our graph meet. But the first point we have it is x is equal to 3. The next point we have it, let's calculate the second point. How am I going to calculate the second point? I'm going to equate my graphs. Equate this f of x with g of x. F of x with g of x. F of x. Right? And then I'm just going to say, what is my g of x? I got it. The value of a should be negative. So I'm going to have negative x squared plus 9 is equal to, here I will have negative 2x plus 6. Right? And then I'm going to say, take these things to the other side. I'm going to have x squared minus 2x plus 6 minus 9. This is equal to 0. Then x squared minus 2x. This will give me, I believe it's going to be minus 3 equals to 0. Then factors, I'm going to have x minus 3 minus 1. Which one is positive? This is positive, equals to 0. Then x is equals to 3, x is equals to 1. Right? Are my factors correct? Actually, not 1, but negative 1. Are my factors correct? Yes. This, it is this point. You see, this, it is this point. That is the first point. Right? The second point, it is this one, which is in the negative sides. It makes sense. Right? It really makes sense. Okay. The next question, it says, hence or otherwise, write down the values of x for which g of x is greater than f of x. Right? For which g of x is greater than f of x. Where's my g of x? This is my g of x. Right? This is my g of x. And you can see which points are those. From this point to this point, you can see that from this point up to this point, my g of x is above my f of x. From here, going this side up to this point, my f of x, it is bigger than my g of x. I mean, my g of x is bigger than my f of x. This is bigger than that. At this point, from this point up to that point. Now, from these points, you can see that my g of x is below my f of x. But from this point and this point, my f of x is above. Right? So, those points are in between X is, what are the, this is -1, -1 less than equal to X less than equal to 3. Those are my points, right? In between these 2 points, that is where my g of x, it is greater than my f of x. Okay, now we're doing the last question. Write down the coordinates of the turning point of h. If h of x is equal to g of x minus 4, right? Here I need to write my g of x and say, what is my g of x? Is minus x squared, minus x squared. What was q? It was plus 9. This subtract 4, right? So I'm going to have minus x squared plus 9 minus 4. This will give me minus x squared, and this will be plus 5, right? So my turning points, TP, will be 0 is to 5. Okay guys, we are done with the question. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, good people. Stay blessed, and I love you so much. So far we are on 405 subs. Let's make it to 1,000 subs before the end of this month. Thank you so much. Share the content with your friends. Tango.